To Governor Newsom and Mayor Karen Bass, I've lived in Los Angeles my entire life, and I've seen the city go through a lot. Fires, earthquakes, mudslides, you name it, we've had it. But what we're facing now, this level of devastation, it's unprecedented. Entire communities have been erased, neighborhoods left unrecognizable. This isn't just another bump in the road, it's a crisis that demands immediate and thoughtful action. I'm not going to take this forum to bash you. You could see me do that on Fox or CNN, which I've already done. If Rick would have won, this would never have happened.
This is really poor on Karen Bass.
Instead, I'm going to ask you here today to please help the city of Los Angeles. All of us have been working on a proposal to address the very real and very urgent challenges facing our city. First, we're asking Sacramento for exemptions on restrictive building policies. If someone loses their home in a fire, they should be able to rebuild the same home without jumping through 1,000 hoops or meeting new regulations that weren't in place when they built it. It's not just fair, it's common sense and common decency. Second, and this one is critical, we need to expedite the plan check process. Right now, it takes months, sometimes years, for permits to get approved. That's not acceptable when families are displaced and communities are in limbo. We need our leaders to streamline this process so people can rebuild quickly and affordably. These people need to rebuild and get on with their lives and jump to the front of the line before anyone else, including myself. Many of my friends and clients are choosing not to rebuild and just buy something now and move on. But there are plenty who are not and want to go back to the Palisades, and they need to be at the top of the line. Thirdly, insurance. My God, don't even get me started on insurance. The California Fair Act plan only covers up to $3 million. And that might sound like a lot, but in areas like Malibu or the Palisades, that barely scratches the surface. We're calling on Governor Newsom to increase that limit to $6 million and add liability coverage. People shouldn't have to self-insure multi-million-dollar homes because the system failed them. And let's talk about taxes. The city has no business profiting from this tragedy. We're proposing a temporary exemption from the ULA mansion tax, and anyone selling land affected by these fires, it's not just about fairness. It's about incentivizing developers to step up and help rebuild these areas. This ULA tax was a joke to begin with. Not a single dollar has gone anywhere that we can see, and none of us wanted it. Repealing it is the way to go, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. That's a whole different conversation. Look, I know this is a lot, and I know these proposals won't fix everything, but they're a start, a foundation, something we can build on, literally and figuratively. To Mayor Karen Bass, Governor Newsom, and the other leaders of our city and state, we're asking you to step up. Los Angeles deserves leadership that reflects its strengths and resilience. This isn't just about rebuilding homes, it's about rebuilding hope. It's about proving that we're the city of angels in every sense of the word. My great-grandfather on my mom's side, Benjamin Platt, was one of the founding members of the Jewish community here in Los Angeles and was one of the instrumental men in building the city and the institutions that we know today. We need leadership like we had during that time, when people did the right thing because it was for the people's good and for the good of the city and no political gain. We can do this, we've done it before, and we'll do it again. But it's going to take all of us together. Let's make sure this moment doesn't define us by what we've lost, but by how we rise. Thank you.